Hi everybody, so we're going to be creating a writing web today. Our writing topic for this week is ladybugs. I picked that topic because Jacob and I have been raising ladybugs in our house this week. You can kind of see if I hold them up.
Some are still pupas and some are ladybugs.
Yeah, some are still pupas, some are ladybugs. It's hard for you to see the redness on them from this because the red is facing the other way. We're looking at their bellies.
Hatched.
Yeah, they just hatched. They're still kind of coming into their color. So we're writing about a ladybug, and Jacob drew our ladybug for us in our web. So here's the body. We've got the legs. We've got the antennas, the head. All right. So we're ready to get started on our web. First of all, let's go over our topic. Everybody say lady. Say lady.
Lady.
Bug.
Mama, can I do
Say lady.
lady?
Bug.
Bug.
And if we put them together, we have ladybug. So remember, two words, when you put them together and they make another word, it's called a, do you remember what it's called?
Ladybug. I know.
It's called a compound word. Everybody say compound word. Say compound word.
Compound word.
Good job. So here's our ladybug. We're going to be creating our web about our ladybug. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over some adjectives. What do you need, Evie? Go. We're going to create some adjectives, okay? So adjectives. Everybody say adjective.
Adjective.
Say adjective.
Adjective.
An adjective is a?
Describing word.
And it describes how something
Looks.
smells, tastes, sounds, or feels. Okay, so let's go over some adjectives for a ladybug. Jacob, what are some good describing words for a ladybug? How about what they look like? Color?
Red and white. Red and black.
Red and black. So when he says red, that's a really good blendable word. We can come up with the sounds for the word in red. What's the beginning sound in red, Jacob? What's the beginning sound? Just the beginning sound. What letter says
R.
R. What's the middle sound in red? What's the middle sound in red? What's the middle sound in red? No, just the middle sound. What letter says E. Okay, and what's the final sound in red? What letter says
D.
D. So this is a really good way that you can practice with your kids how to sound out words. Just whenever you see a little CVC word like this, have them blend it, sound it out. That teaches them how to figure out how to spell words on their own. Okay, so we have red, and the other word you said was, what was the other color? What's the other color that a ladybug is? Black. Okay, so you could go through the whole sounds thing again. I'm trying to make the video a little bit quicker, so I'm just gonna write black. Okay, what's another word, Jacob, to describe a ladybug? How about the size of a ladybug?
Little and tiny.
Tiny. So Jacob said tiny.
I said little too.
And he said little. So next, what I would want to do, if your child gives you two words like this, tiny and little, is let's talk about those two words and the relationship between the two of them. So tiny and little are two words. Do they mean the same or do they mean different?
Same.
They mean the same thing. So if you have two words that mean the same thing, a word for that is synonym. Everybody say synonym.
Cinnamon.
Close. He keeps saying cinnamon because it's a tricky word to say. So just say nim. Synonym are two words that mean the same thing. Okay, I can't right now, baby. I'll help you in a little bit, okay? So we have red, black, tiny, little. All right, Jacob, what else? Any other words to describe our ladybugs?
I think I have one.
Any other word to describe what they look like or how they,
Cute.
Okay, so Jacob says cute. So here's another really good opportunity to find some phonics skills in here. So cute, everybody say, can you sit crisscross? Okay, and face forward. So everybody say cute. What's the beginning sound in cute? It's k. What letter says k?
C.
C. What's the middle sound in cute? U. So what letter says U?
U.
U. And what's the final sound in cute?
T.
Cute. No, the sound.
I.
The sound. T, t, t. And what letter says t, t?
T.
T. So if I have it just like this is what I always tell my kinders. If I have it just like this, does that say cute?
No, it says cut.
It says cut. So we need a special letter to go to the end of the word that's going to make it say cute instead of cut. So what letter could I put there that's going to make it do that?
Silent E.
Silent E. And I taught my kids, silent E makes the vowel say its name. So instead of it saying cute now, instead of it saying cut now, it says cute. Okay? So silent E makes the vowel say its name. We have red, black, tiny, little, cute. Anything else, or are we ready to move on? Okay. Let's go ahead and go on to our verbs, and then if you think of another adjective, we can always go back, okay?
Okay.
All right, everybody ready? Say verb.
Verb.
Say verb.
Verb.
Say verb, verb, verb.
Verb. Verb. Verb.
A verb is a word.
A verb is a word.
A verb is an
Action word.
action word. Okay, so let's talk about the actions, the things that a ladybug can do. What can a ladybug do? He can tickle. Certainly tickles when you feel them crawling all up and down. What's the beginning sound in tickle? T, t, t. So what letter says t, t? T. So I'm gonna write T, I. Spell it with me, Jacob. T.
I.
Spell it with me. Say T.
T.
I. Say C.
C.
K.
K.
L.
L.
E. Tickle. So if you don't want to go through the whole sounding it out every single time, you could have them just say the letters with you. Okay? So we have tickle. What else can a ladybug do? How does a ladybug move around?
Crawl.
It can crawl. So what's the beginning sound in crawl?
Crawl.
No, just the beginning sound.
Up.
And what letter says
C.
C? So we're going to write C. Everybody say C.
C.
R.
R.
A.
A.
W.
W.
L.
L.
Okay, so we have tickle, we have crawl. How else can a ladybug move besides tickling and crawling?
Walking.
Okay, he can walk. What letter says
W.
W. Say A.
A.
L.
L.
K.
K.
How is the ladybug going to get from flower to flower?
Fly.
He can fly too, right? So everybody say F.
F.
L.
L.
Y.
Y.
So we have tickle, crawl, walk, fly, and what else? Sorry, my daughter. What else? What else can a ladybug do? What does the ladybug do to the food it eats?
Munch.
Okay, it can munch. I'm just going to go quicker here. M-U-N-C-H.
And eat.
And eat. E-A-T. I could go really slow through this, but I'm trying to make the video not too long. Munch, eat. What about taste?
Ooh.
What does the ladybug do with its antennas?
Ooh, yeah. It tastes things.
Okay, so it tastes. Does it do anything else with its antennas?
Touch. Feels. Feels.
So he can feel. Can he smell too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Smell.
So you could cut this off and make it really short with only a few verbs, or you could add in a whole bunch. This one has a whole bunch. All right. And it's okay if you want to make it a little bit simpler. Normally in the classroom, the web is super long because I'm getting ideas from 20 different kids. When I'm only getting ideas from one kid, if I feel like we don't have a lot of time for it, then we may just want to cut it off after a few. or you could lead them and kind of help them come up with other words that they can choose from. Okay, so next we're ready to move on to our nouns. Everybody say noun.
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 A noun is a person, a place, a thing, or an animal. So what are some good nouns that we could add in? Jacob, what person do you want to be in our story?
Me.
Okay, so Jacob likes to be a character in the story. So we're going to write in Jacob's name. And if it's his name, am I going to use a regular J or do I need to use a capital J? What do you think?
Capital.
Capital, because it's the name of a person, right? It's a special one. So Jacob for Jacob. So we have Jacob for Jacob. And okay, so we have Jacob in here. That's our person. What about a place? What's a good place that you might see?
Grass.
Okay, so you might see a ladybug on grass. What's the beginning sound in grass? G, 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 g. What letter says g, g?
G.
G. So we have G. Say R. A. S. S. We have Jacob. We have grass. That's a person. That's a place.
Raisins.
Raisins. Why are we putting raisins in here, Jacob?
Because they eat that.
They eat raisins, right? Oh, I hope I don't misspell it. R-A-I-S-I-N-S, I believe. Okay, we have Jacob, we have grass, we have raisins, which is something that they eat. What else? What about who eats ladybugs?
Oh. Leopard frog.
Okay, so he said leopard frog because that was in the book that we read. So I'm just going to write frog to make it a little bit more simple.
Oh.
But if he wants it leopard frog, we could always add in leopard frog too later. But for the purpose of the video, then I'm just going to put frog. So what about things? What things do you want to include from the ladybug on here that help the ladybug?
Ooh, stink.
Okay.
Stinky.
Stinky is a good word. Why did you want the word stinky?
Because they protect themselves when they like use their stink. I don't know how to explain it.
In the book, it talks about how the ladybugs is a defense mechanism for a frog or a bird or another insect that might be trying to eat it. They make their legs have this yellow icky stuff come out that's stinky, huh?
Can I tell them?
Mm-hmm.
The only one bug eats ladybugs. It's just a praying mantis, I think.
Well, the praying mantis is the one that they mentioned in the book, but I think other insects might also eat ladybugs.
Okay.
But that's one that they mentioned. Yeah. So praying mantises
even
do like
jays.
Blue jays too, was another animal in the book. Okay, so we have Jacob, grass, raisins, frog. So you said the word stinky. Would that be a noun?
Adjective.
It's an adjective, huh? So it's a good learning opportunity to remember too, our parts of speech. So I'm going to put stinky. I'm going to add that as an adjective for Jacob.
They can pretend they're dead, but how do we explain that?
Dead. That's another defense thing that they do is they'll lay down on their backs to pretend that they're dead in case an animal is going to come and try to eat it. Okay, let's go back and let's stick with our nouns for now. So we have a person, we have a place, we have things. What were the other things that you were saying you wanted to include in our web this week about the ladybug that helps them to taste and to smell?
Antennas.
Their antennas.
Oh,
So he told me before.
Yellow too?
That wasn't in. Where would I put yellow? No, I'm saying, is yellow an adjective?
Oh.
Is it a noun or is it a verb? If it's a color.
Oh! Since I put black and red.
Uh-huh. So it makes yellow would be an adjective, right? Okay. So when I do this in the classroom, it's a lot more like we do the adjectives, we do the verbs, we do the nouns. When I do it at home, sometimes we end up skipping around a bit because he comes up with other ideas. Okay, so I think this is a pretty good web that we could use. Tomorrow we'll start our first sentence on ladybugs. Just to remind you guys, when you do your sentences on Ladybugs, remember your steps. Everybody say step 1.
Step 1.
Pick a verb.
Pick a verb.
Step 2.
Step 2.
Connect it to the topic. Connect it to
step.
the topic. So the reason for the nouns is because it helps add another element just to the sentences. So they're going to pick a verb first tomorrow. So they could say, if they want to pick the word fly, okay, we're going to write about fly and we're going to write about a ladybug. Now let's try to also add in maybe an adjective and a noun into that sentence. So the ladybug and using sight words. So you could do that by taking out sight word flashcards. You could have a list of sight words that you want your child to choose from and say, okay, we're going to implement the word then or the word this, however you want to do it, and just to kind of feed them. But we'll make another video tomorrow to show you guys on building sentences. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys have your webs coming along nicely. Let me know if you have any questions and if I could help you at all. Okay, bye guys.